Good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday and it's day 115. The last few days we've been talking about for all you entrepreneurs out there and people that are running big corporations or small departments, or maybe you're just new to sales leadership or management. You've got a group of people or a division of a company that reports to you, or maybe you have several layers of people that report to you directly and indirectly. The fact of the matter is, we all have one thing in common, and that is we are constantly interviewing people. We're looking to build a team to continue moving the needle every day, right? Setting a good example. So now that you've got your new hire, you've made an offer to this person. We've been talking about this interviewing process, how to use the resume to your advantage, how to get clarity. Now they're on the team. You've made an offer to somebody, they've accepted it. And what do you do with this new person? I mean, do you just cut them loose? Do you assume they know the job and they have the skill sets? No, you do not. Okay, so this is what you consider doing. You got to put a plan in place, all right? Look, you cannot plan. If you fail to plan, you will plan to fail. It is simple as that. If you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. So you have to have goals. If you don't have goals in your personal life, I strongly recommend you start setting them, even if they're small little goals for each and every day, and then you can build up from there and make weekly goals, monthly goals, annual goals. I have goals written down for daily, weekly, monthly, and every year. I've always got them written down. And for the most part, I pretty much hit all of them. Very rarely do I not hit one. And if I don't hit one, it's because I really put a big stretch goal out there and I feel a little short of it. But I continue working towards those goals, whether I've hit them or not. So the point is what do you have in play for a new hire? One of the things that I learned, and look, you're not born with knowledge, we have to read books, you have to read people, you have to listen to people, you have to ask questions to get clarity. Get yourself into a men's group or a women's group, find some mentors, right? Sign up for courses or classes that are in your field of expertise. See what you can learn. If you stop learning, you're going to start sliding backwards. You're either moving forward or you're going backwards. There's nothing called neutral unless you're in a 5-speed automobile or something. So always be moving forward. So what I always like to do is follow something that I learned from a mentor of mine. It's a program called the 90-Day Path to Success. Very simple, right? Everybody can enjoy the title. And what it is it's 30-day increments of action items, right? Quantitative and qualitative. Mostly in the first month, it's going to be qualitative. What are qualitative things? Well, these are things that are just day-to-day tasks that have to do with moving the needle that are more action-oriented, right? And, learning how to use a computer, learning how to input data, learning how to, understand a process within an organization. And so those first 30 days basically is a list of all the things you want them, whether it's to memorize, understand, experience, and get down pat. The paper flow process, where do you need to get signatures? Where do you not need to get signatures on things? Okay, those are qualitative things, the qualitative side of the job that they need to learn. At the end of the 30 days, you sit down and have a one-to-one with them. And if they check off all the qualitative things that they had to achieve, you and the new hire sign off on that sheet, they graduate into day 60, right? Day 31, I should say, for their next 30 days. So the first 30 days is all qualitative. The next 30 days, month 2, you're going to mix a little qualitative action in there. And maybe those are setting some metrics, that quotas, for example, are a simple example that comes to mind. For salespeople, what is it that we need to do every single day to move the needle? How many people do we have to call? How many appointments do we have to set up? How many presentations do we have to make? How many closes do we have to have every day and week to meet our monthly quota? Those are quantitative goals. But they're not going to stop there. You still have some qualitative objectives in month 2 that you need to continue learning and fine-tuning. So in the third month, after you've sat down with your new hire after the 60th day and rinse and repeat what you did after day 30, go through the checklist, make sure all the quantitative and qualitative things have been checked off, right? Now they graduate into day 61 for their final 90 days of getting up to speed, i.e. the 90-day path to success. So in their third month, they're going to shift more to qualitative things, and you're slowly going to graduate them away from the qualitative objectives that they've been learning for the first 2 months. Now they're really hitting the ground running. They're working on meeting daily metrics. The eye in the sky doesn't lie. Numbers tell a story. Don't be afraid of numbers. Numbers are very, very helpful in running a business. And they can be as simple as how many hours of the day are you working? How many hours of the day are you in the field? How many hours of the day are you with your team, with your customers, business planning, all that good stuff. And then finally, at the end of day 90, you'll sit down with that new hire again and go back and look at the whole totality of everything that's occurred the last 90 days. And if you've done the process right, you'll have this tidal wave of momentum catapulting them into the future with you. And at that point, you can feel completely comfortable cutting the umbilical cord, no pun intended, and letting that new hire go out and rock and roll and succeed. Okay, so give that some thought. Be brave, be strong, go get what's yours.